Hey YouTube, got a bit of a different video for you today. My wife and I, our anniversary is coming up here in a few days, and this year I wanted to get her something a little different. Now I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and buys his wife like a vacuum cleaner for his anniversary. I try to make her something, find her something rare and meaningful, and this year I got her a toaster. When I say toaster, I mean a toaster that was made back in 1955. You would need to travel back in time to get this toaster, or get really lucky on eBay. You can see on the back, Toastmaster automatic pop-up toaster, model 1B24. So this is one part of her gift. Now you might be asking, why is the toaster in the sink? Well, this toaster was built back in 1955. So to be honest, I have no idea whether or not it's going to work. Or if it does work, if it'll start a fire or not. Which is why there is a fire extinguisher that can handle three different kinds of fires on standby. Now, my grandfather used to be a TV repairman, so he's a very experienced electrician, and ironically enough, he had this exact same toaster when he was younger. When I started asking him about this toaster and whether or not it was safe, he had me describe it to him, and after a while he was describing it to me. Like, Grandpa, how the heck did you know what it looked like? Oh, I had that exact same toaster. He had this toaster 60 years ago, and he still remembers. God, I hope I'm that good when I'm his age. He's turning 96 this year. So he talked me through some different ways to check if it was safe. The main one is this cord, is you want to feel it and see if it's soft or stiff. You see how it bends easily here across the whole length of the rope. That means the rope hasn't broken down, or the rubber inside has not broken down. So it's still safe to plug in. Now, as far as the inside of the toaster goes, I mean, I've checked all the connections. They're all clean. I've gone through and looked at all the different, the heating unit. All those connections seem to be good. And thankfully, this toaster was not lined with asbestos. Some of these toasters, like the model 1B14, is usually lined with asbestos, and you have to be really careful if you're going to buy one of these and use it for food. This one, fortunately, is lined with Formica, or mica lining. So we're good there. So I guess this is as good as a time as ever to see if it works. If this video goes dark all of a sudden, you'll know it's because there was a fire and I had to stop. And just to be on the safe side here, we're going to take the toaster, we're going to put it on the lightest setting possible. Just to make sure, just to not get anything too hot in the first run. And safety glasses, gloves. I've also got a hot mitt standing by just in case. Now, of course, if this thing catches fire, I'm not going to run water on it. Just nothing in here is flammable. Oh God, I'm nervous about this, I'm not going to lie. Alright, plugged in. I don't see any smoke or anything on fire. That's a good sign. One, two. Alright, that's for all the gold in the vault. Whoa, and that's not off to a good start. I can already feel the heat, so at least the heater works. Oh God, I really hope this works for Katie. She'll really like this if it does. And ironically, I'm actually burning something here, so if I do start a fire, I probably won't know right away. Alright, I can see the heating elements on both sides getting hot. Good old nice toaster hum. And you can kind of see the electrodes heating up now. They're actually getting kind of bright. As long as she stops and pops, I think we're going to be good. I actually kicked her out of the house to work on this. I came home from work yesterday and I was exhausted. I just couldn't work on it, putting it back together. So I asked her very nicely to leave for a couple hours while I work on her gift. I wouldn't tell her what it was. I heard a click. I hope it was a good click. Those elements are getting really warm right now. I'm getting kind of nervous. Hope it's not half a toaster. Oh my God, would you look at that? Oh, I am so happy. Oh, fuck, it's hot. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. On both sides. Man, good thing I put on the light setting. What the hell's the dark setting like? Electrodes are cooling down. Still pretty warm. Oh. Oh man. I am so happy that this is going to work for her. I was putting a lot of hope into this toaster. I found this toaster in our shop when we were demoing out the old eating area. So this thing had tons of crumbs, tons of grease, and tons of, I don't know what the heck else was on it. But it works. I'm going to take it as soon as it cools and chrome polish it up, and I think I'm just going to say screw it and surprise her with it when she comes home. Alright, thanks for watching.